This is a fairly typical on-grid hybrid system designed and installed by Living Power Sydney, Australia. So you'll notice that there's a control panel, and when we say hybrid, we mean a combination of solar and batteries and connected to the grid. So in this particular case, the farmer is actually connected to the grid, but his power goes out fairly often. And originally he requested a backup diesel generator, but rather than putting a backup diesel generator, we suggested a battery backup. And the simple reason for that is there's not always someone here on site. So if the power went out and the generator came on, there's not always someone here to check that the generator has enough diesel in it. So this seemed to be the more appropriate solution. So you'll notice that this is the control panel. It's an AC coupled system. You can see the MPPT grid connect inverter there. You can see the SP Pro Cellectronic inverter next to it. You can see the battery cables go up and some cable duct, a cable ladder, and down to the battery kit. In this particular case, it's a 24-volt system with 16 kilowatt hours of total battery storage. So generally, we would program the inverter to input into the house 4 kilowatt hours out of that 16 kilowatt hours, just so that we're staying in the top 25% of the battery rather than draining it down all the time. So the system's up and running now. If the power goes out, the farmer has a continuous supply of electricity. You'll notice on the inverter we're getting from the solar array on the roof 3,500 odd watts, and it's charging the batteries and supplying the energy needs around the farm as we speak. Above us we've got some high bay lights on in the shed, and you'll notice that even with those high bay lights on, we're still putting into the batteries 7-8 amps. Obviously if we turn the high bay lights off, we'd put some more into the batteries. So the beauty of an AC coupled system is that connected loads will operate without putting a drain on the batteries, because in this case and most cases the solar array's oversized, which allows for supply of items around the farm and battery charging. After the sun goes down tonight, he'll be running off his batteries for power and light in the house. So that's what we would call a grid-connected hybrid system.